So I previously made a video speaking approximately how Trump may want to potentially undertake Ripple and even XRP for the United States dollar. In this video, I truly want to cope with why I accept as true with that Elon Musk may want to technically be that individual. This is in price of this, beneath the Department of Government Efficiency, aka DOGE. But this is something that I had been watching unfold during the last couple of days because it's absolutely something. It is, number one, exciting. Number up, it's something that we sincerely want in the US. But additionally, Variety 3, this can ultimately trade the way that the whole thing inside the US is processed, how everything is transacted, how values pass. This may want to essentially be the start of America integrating blockchain inside the US system. And I'm no longer just speaking about the financial machine, I'm talking about everything. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Nick. For those which are new to the channel, optimistically through the give up of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's dive on in and permits start out with this publish here. That's Justin, Elon Musk, Department of Government. Efficiency meets with public blockchain reps to evaluate their era Bloomberg reviews. Now the entire file became over right here, got posted through Cointelegraph. Justin, Elon Musk is exploring blockchain generation to song US government spending, steady information, process payments, and manage federal property, aiming to enhance transparency and reduce waste. Though critics warn of capacity-demanding situations. Now here we've conversations stated to be held with a couple of public blockchains. The generation can be used to song government spending, so this is thrilling, in particular coming from Bloomberg, and you recognize once more, while we sincerely appearance returned in time, you understand, we realize that there's been a number of discussions around Elon Musk with Doge, around Bitcoin. The massive issue that we noticed back in 2021 became the truth that Elon become now not a big fan of Bitcoin because of the strength utilization. Also, he said that the transactions, the scalability and the speed, it become not the nice. But if we're thinking about this, and if we're considering meeting with some of these public blockchain gamers, we virtually begin to look at a number of the groups which have been making quite a few noise these days, even round this new admin, which again, Ripple clearly comes up in question. We surely recognition on Ripple due to the fact Brad Garlinghouse and even Stuart Alterati did have, you already know, a dinner with Trump. You could say that they paid for it would not count number proper. It's pay to win on this game. But on top of that, we realize that Ripple is a US-based totally business enterprise XRP. You recognize it is technically no longer a US-based totally crypto task. It's absolutely decentralized. It's no longer managed by using Ripple or something like that. But XRP has the name US-based totally crypto. But XRP and the XRPL is extraordinarily efficient for a whole lot of this stuff in phrases of you already know, making payments, coping with property. You know, whilst you tokenize property on chain, you can, without a doubt, manipulate it very effortlessly. In terms of securing facts, we understand that the blockchain is extremely stable. So it truly is a big issue. And in terms of like boosting transparency, once more, everything on chain is obvious, it's trackable, it's traceable. In phrases of lowering waste, you can absolutely reduce waste via making use of blockchain. And I did not even mention the truth that utilizing Ripple with XRP, you may free up a ton of, you recognize, additional revenue offerings. You could also unencumber trapped capital. I mean, there may be a lot of things here around blockchain that we've got pointed out for years and years and years that you can doubtlessly do to now, not most effective boost, you know, sales, but also you could unlock a ton of capital, trapped capital. We study Nostra Vostra bills, for an instance. But out of doors of this, even CZ from Binance said unpopular opinion. all governments must tune all their spending on the blockchain, an immutable public ledger. It's known as public spending for a purpose. Now, once more, we realize that they were meeting with multiple public blockchain reps, you realize. Ought to Hedera be tossed inside the equation? 100%. Guys, Hedera has always been, you recognize, targeted on the subject of monitoring and tracing. 2021, when we first started out to check out Hedera, you know the big aspect turned into monitoring and tracing. Their track and hint service became large, and it nonetheless is through the Hedera consensus carrier. This is a whole decentralized, auditable log of immutable and time-stamped occasions for the whole thing Internet 2 or even Internet 3 programs. Hedera can do that. We also recognize that Hedera is extraordinarily steady. Again, we should just mix in a group of names. Algorand might be thrown in there as properly, but you recognize Ripple and XRP definitely make a lot of experience subject RLUSD. US-sponsored stablecoin helps America dollar even through virtual S via the virtual financial system. It makes a number of experience, and we also realize that Ripple has large players already on board. But outdoor of this, right, take a look at what simply took place over the last couple of days. Donald Trump, we could buy virtual assets. To make matters easier for crypto, Larry shall we tokenize bonds and stocks order in the SEC to basically completely greenlight that. Elon Musk lets use blockchain for authorities' performance. I imply maximum of crypto actually is, you already know, bearish right now. But what I locate loopy about that is, I suggest this happened in just the remaining couple, weeks. And it most effective continues to be targeted on increasingly whilst we begin to see such things as this, where we're searching into blockchain being tied into the United States machine. I imply that is pretty loopy. But also everybody's been pronouncing Bitcoin. There's quite a few Bitcoin maxis accessible pronouncing, oh, nicely, no, Bitcoin, they have to combine Bitcoin, right? It turned into in no way about Bitcoin. Check this out, going all of the way again to 2023, this is Elon Musk. It was by no means Bitcoin. Its motive turned into simply to make the herd suppose that they had power. The government will bring out the tanks and guns earlier than allowing that. This is Elon Musk, big shot, the virtual asset investor, for this video clip. Check this out. So I would really like to look Bitcoin be triumphant. I assume there's a few benefit to remember thinking about something that has higher max transaction quotes and decreased transaction cost and form of seeing how some distance you can take an unmarried layer network wherein the exchanges act as a de facto 2D layer. I think you could in all likelihood take that in addition